So those are the lip glosses. Ah! God. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be doing an unboxing and a product review. So I got sent some PR boxes from Trixie Cosmetics, and just putting it out there, I'm no way like a makeup guru or a beauty guru or anything like that. I actually was one of the models used for her Summer of Love collection, which is this right here. This is a blush palette that I really like, very pink. There is some glitters. I'm not getting into the glitters. I don't really use glitters, but from what I've seen online, the glitters are very, very popular, but that's just not my thing, so not getting into that. If you are interested in behind the scenes for the Summer of Love shoot that I did about a year ago, I will put the link down in the description. And then also, if that's something you guys are interested in, I'll do a little video talking about what my experience was, if that is something that you guys want to see. So before I get ahead of myself, if you don't know who Trixie Mattel is, she is a drag queen that got big on RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm not gonna talk about where she placed or anything like that. You may be watching the series now, just getting into it, so I don't want to give away any spoilers. But she became very popular on that show and then just kind of kept going from there. Her makeup is ridiculous. That's rude. Her makeup is a lot. Some people love it, some people it's not their cup of tea. But yeah, so let's get into this. Let's take a look. It's really cute pack. You gotta give it up for this packaging. Like, this packaging is actually really cute. And then I was sent this box here months ago. I don't even remember. I opened it. I don't remember what. Oh, okay, I remember now. So this is her Insider collection. I believe Model and the baby doll is also part of that as well, the Insider collection. So this was her first lip glosses. They actually swatched some of these during my photo shoot. I'm wearing two different glosses. I don't remember which ones. In Model. Okay, there's a story about this. A lot of people think that this was named after me. I don't believe so, only because when I was doing the shoot for Summer of Love, they kept saying like, oh, you're our first model, you're our model. Like, that was just like a running joke that we had done. That my dog is going ham over there, I'm so sorry. But yeah, that was kind of like a running joke on the set, like, oh, she's a model. So I've been asked that. I don't believe so. I think that's just happy coincidence. Again, super cute packaging. Get into these. So the reason why I wanted to do swatches is there's been a lot of complaints online that Trixie uses fans to kind of showcase her makeup. Most of her fans are white. Well, I don't know what they're preferred. Right, white, they, thems, or she's. Oh, this is so pretty. See, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I wanted to do it just because I'm not super dark, but I am darker. So sometimes when you like see these pinks and purples, you're like, ooh, how is that gonna look on someone who's a little bit darker? So I wanted to do that. Nice. So we got all the lip glosses here. I'm gonna put baby doll glitter to the side because I'm not gonna use that. And then for the palette, I'm also not gonna swatch this just because I don't feel like putting it on and then taking it back off. I am wearing the After School Special on my cheeks and under my brow. That's probably the one that I use most on this one because it is heavy. Like the two pinks, they're very, yeah, they're very, very bold. So yeah. So normally when I wear lipstick or lip gloss that is like pink, nude, anything light, I usually line my lips with like a dark purple, or a lot of times I love brown lip liner. Brown lip liner and like a new lip Monet Exchange got me onto that. It is like my favorite look. But for the sake of swatching, I'm not gonna line my lips just because I don't want to like change the color of it at all. Like if I'm wearing a dark purple lip liner and then I put on like a gloss this color, it's gonna change the color of the gloss, so I don't wanna do that. So let's get into these swatches. So first up, I'm gonna do Snow Cone. That is that salmon colored one. And something else that I wanted to bring up, if you are familiar with Trixie Mattel, you know that there's always some controversy going online with her on Twitter. And I did want to speak about one of the things only because it's the only one I can speak about. I know she's come under fire in like the women loving women community. I am hetero, so I can't really speak on that, but I did want to speak about the Black Lives Matter. Let me put this on because that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, this is full coverage. I was kind of expecting it to be more sheer. Maybe I should have read this little insert here. So this is the snow cone. Very bright. I would definitely... Oh wow. Yeah, I would definitely line my lips with this one because it looks like I just like ate a marker. But I do really like the color. But again, lip liner. Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing this one. This is cute. But like I was saying, what I wanted to talk about was the Black Lives Matter thing. That happened back in June, but for those that don't know, essentially everything happened with like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, and a lot of queens, and a lot of queens online were tweeting their support about it, and Trixie did not. So a lot of the Black community that followed her, and then, you know, her other fans were upset about it. She came out and made a statement that said that she was not neutral, she was not compliant. Didn't really say much else about it, so people did not like that. And then she made a formal apology in a YouTube video. It's probably on her channel, her YouTube channel, during a full coverage Friday, which is where she, you know, sings music and stuff like that. She made a formal apology, and then from then on was more vocal about it, just because she was, you know, essentially silent when all of that was going on. And yeah, so I just wanted to give my opinion on it. And let me just put this out here. This is my opinion. I do not speak for all Black people. I do not speak for some Black people, a few Black people. I speak for no one but myself. So if you're watching this and you're not Black and you're like, oh, this is what Ariel said, and you're trying to like devalue what another Black person thinks about the situation, that's not right. You know, you gotta listen to what they're saying, because it's, you know, it's about them and what they feel. If they feel like, nope, that apology wasn't genuine, I don't want to support her, that's it. Like, you know, that's what it is. Okay, let me put on the next one. So this one is Cream Puff. I feel like this one I'm gonna look crazy without a lip liner on, so. So I wanted to use an example. So I have a friend named Bernana, and yes, that is her government name. So I worked with Bernana. She's a really good friend of mine, and she has a couple hundred, she has a couple hundred friends on Facebook, and she doesn't really, like, she'll post memes and that's really it. Like, she may post about her family, but crazy. But she would never post about like religion, politics, anything, right? She was just like, that's how it is. Which is fine. Everyone is free to post about whatever they feel like on their channel. Knowing her, you would see that she's very like anti-Trump. She is just gung-ho about Black Lives Matter. Like, Bernana, when you know her in person, like, she is just an absolutely wonderful person. She's one of my favorite people in the world. Like, I adore her. She is very quick to like ask, you know, Black people and be like, okay, what's the best way to approach this? Like, I don't want to come across as like ignorant. I don't want to come across as this or that. Like, she is actively learning. She may ask, she may look it up herself, which is something I really appreciate about her. When Black Lives Matter happened, when it started off kind of like in May and June, she didn't post about it on her Facebook. And then once we got to like the middle of June, she came to me and our mutual friend Rondalyn, who is also Black, and she apologized. And she was like, you know, I've always been like, I don't support anything on my Facebook. Like, no one knows my political stance, this and that. And that was fine. But she was like, but I'm realizing I get to do that from a place of privilege. Like, me as a white woman, I get to not take a stance towards anything on my page and it's fine, even though I see that these things are affecting, you know, some of my best friends who are people of color and who are Black. And I thought that was beautiful. Like, you know, she was sincerely apologetic, but she didn't have to apologize. Like, again, she is free to talk about whatever she feels like on her Facebook. But after that, she started posting about Black Lives Matter, and she wanted people to know, like, this is my stance, this is what I believe in, which is great. Like, I love that now. And she just did not want to be like silent. She did not want to be compliant in that. And I feel as though that is what has happened with Trixie, where Trixie is a character. And this character isn't necessarily into politics. This character isn't necessarily into movements or things like that. It's just a character that Brian Furcus has created, and there's an online persona. It's not a real person. But the issue is no one knows the real person behind Trixie, like how my friends and I knew Bernana. Like, we knew who she was, we knew what she stood for, regardless of whether she posted it on her page or not. We knew what she stood for. And I think that's where the disconnect comes, where Trixie has like a couple million followers on all of her social media. So that's the only view that people have. Like, no one knows what Brian is doing at home unless they get online as Trixie and post something. So that is our only way to see like what this person stands for, what this person is doing, etc., etc. So when Trixie is silent on Black Lives Matter, people took that as Brian the person was silent on Black Lives Matter, and rightfully so. Like I said, that's the only way we have access to this person is through their social media. So we are going to take what this person is doing as what they truly believe, and that may not be the case. I talked to Trixie about it, we were texting about it, and she was just like, you know, my page is a character. I just get on here to post memes, I get on here to be funny, I want it to be an escape for people, like people to come to my page and they don't have to see all the negativity that's going on in the world, which I understand. But unless there's an alter side to that, or a different side to that, where you're like, hey, coming to you as Brian, this is how I feel about X, Y, and Z, but on my Trixie Twitter, I'm just gonna post jokes and things like that. I think that would be okay, but that's not what happened. So people took Trixie not posting about Black Lives Matter or not being in support of it as Brian not being in support of it, which again makes complete sense. That's the only access we have. When I saw that Trixie was not posting about Black Lives Matter, the first thing that came to mind, I honestly didn't notice it. It wasn't until other people were tweeting about it and they were like, oh, so-and-so is not in support of Black Lives Matter. They're tweeting about jokes and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't think anything of it. And I think that's just because Trixie had texted me and was just like, hey, are you doing okay? I know there's a lot going on. You know, do you feel like you're okay? Do you feel safe? You know, things like that. So I didn't really think about it when I saw that, you know, she wasn't posting online about it. But then it made sense to me why people were upset, because it just seemed like she was compliant with everything that was going on. So then once her fans were asking her to say something about it, she doubled down and still refused to say anything, because Trixie is stubborn, and that's not a read. Like, she fully is. She knows she is. But so that's where I was just kind of like, ooh, that's not really good. She has come out and apologized about it now. She's more vocal about Black Lives Matter. I think she realized that, you know, this hurts people. And when I was texting her, that's what she said. She said, I didn't realize me being silent on my platforms were hurting my friends who were Black. That is just something that I did not realize. And, you know, I think that just comes from being, unfortunately, like an ignorant white person, where if it's not something that they have directly experienced, how would they know, like, how it makes Black people feel? Like, a white person doesn't know what it's like to be Black. I don't know what it's like to be Mexican in America. I don't know what it's like to be, you know, any type of Hispanic or Latinx. Like, I don't know what that's like. I also don't know what it's like to be white in America. So it's just one of those things where, because she's not used to it or doesn't really go through it, it just didn't cross her mind that, like, me being silent hurts these people in my life. So, I've been talking so much. I'm so sorry. This is melodrama. This one's really pretty. Anyways, long story short, I think it just comes, I don't think that Trixie Mattel is racist. I don't think that she doesn't care about black people. I think that all of this just came from a place of stubbornness, and it came from a place of ignorance. And I'm hoping and praying that it's just a learning experience. You know, we all got to learn from somewhere. We got to give people the chance to understand what they did wrong and to learn from it and grow from it, you know? And I just think everyone needs to be given the chance. Like, yes, we should judge people for their actions, but we should also give people the chance to learn and grow. So again, that is my take on it. If you don't agree, great. Like that, I think everyone should be entitled to feel how they feel. And if you're like, nope, I think she's racist, more power to you. Do not support. There are so many wonderful black queens out there. I feel like Seattle has some of the best black local queens. Okay, well, now that I'm done talking about whatever, I'm gonna swatch these last three lipsticks really quick, and then that will be it. So I'm gonna do Stacy's Mom first. This is definitely gonna be like a lip liner lipstick. Stacy was like really pink. This was like a dark purple color. Yeah, I'd wear this with a lip liner, but I would definitely wear it. Okay. I should have probably stopped into that with the other lipsticks and lip glosses that I did. I'm very good at this. All right, so next up we have Bauble. And this one's kind of like that peachy, nudie matte lipstick. I do like the color. I would definitely ombre this with a darker color on the outside. But yeah, that's nice. All right, and last up we have Model. Ooh. This is like the shimmery, I've seen a lot of people swatch this one. It's like a shimmery pink. I probably wouldn't wear it by itself, but definitely on top of another lipstick. I really like this one. It has like blue, purple, pink, like all those iridescent colors. Yeah, I'm into that. Okay, well that's it. I made a mess. So again, this is the Insider collection from Trixie Mattel. 3 glosses, I was sent 3 lipsticks, and then also a baby doll glitter. I believe it's sold out right now. Her stuff sells out pretty fast, usually within a day or 2 of her announcing it. So those are the lip glosses here, and then also the 3 lipsticks as well. Oh yeah, and then also Summer of Love palette. I think this one's in stock online right now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like and comment down below what you think about the Insider collection, and also what you think about the topic, Black Lives Matter, silence, compliance, things like that. If I missed something, please definitely let me know. Maybe it's something I'll do a follow-up video on. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Here, maybe up there, I don't know. But thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.